Babylon 5.
Yes.
So how cool is that, right?
Yes, that is.
We're going to hit the top of the hour. We'll be right back. This is Saturday Night Cigar Lounge on Vigilant Liberty Radio. Back in, about 30 seconds.
VLR.
Welcome to the Saturday Night Cigar Lounge on Vigilant Liberty Radio.
Hour number 2 here on Saturday Night Cigar Lounge here on Vigilant Liberty Radio. I am your host, Taylor Millard. Amanda McAllister is here too. And I wanted to point this out because, well, we kind of start off with the Cowboy Bebop sound for the hour number 2. And I guess, does this make you our resident anime expert?
I thought you were the resident anime expert.
You watch more than I do.
I'll go without watching, and then I'll sit down and I'll bust through one. I'm watching Death Note again for the second time, and I forgot how good it is. Oh my gosh, it is so good. But I only watch the sci-fi mecha ones. So I'm not going to watch these.
Ones?
Right. Or any sort of paranormal-ish ones. So don't expect me to come in and be like, oh, well, this schoolboy and this schoolgirl love each other. I can't even handle that American crap cartoon stuff. I can't even handle romance comedies or anything like that. So if it's maybe more sci-fi mecha anime, yeah, I'm a nerd. I fall asleep to Star Trek every night. That's a fun Amanda fact, and I'm not even kidding.
Vicky in the chat room just said, "Yay, anime! Finally."
Oh wow! Now they're waking up. I'm getting
Chat in the chat room. If Taylor gets derailed, I'm texting him about hockey. Yes, Chad, we know. And no, high-priced veterans won't always solve everything.
What's your favorite anime, Taylor? You said you were going to ask me, so.
Mine is, honestly, this is so stereotypical of probably Americans. My favorite is Cowboy Bebop.
It's so good, though.
Yeah, it's just so good.
It's amazing.
Just the way that they put that together, the animation that was done, the storyline, the music. They really put it together really well. I just enjoy that anime. Now, the other one that I've really enjoyed is Black Lagoon.
I haven't seen that one.
That I watched it because it was on Cartoon Network. It was on Adult Swim. And I watched a couple of episodes of it. It was like, this is really interesting. And I decided that I want to check it out, and it really is kind of good. The animation is good, the story's good, it's funny. Although I will say this is that occasionally it goes into that, we're going for the person in their teens, the guys in their teens and 20s.
Yeah.
But thankfully they keep that kind of at a minimum, which certainly beats, your other animes and stuff like that, which really kind of go for the teeny boppers.
Right. And that's one of the problems with Death Note, is it is more for the teeny boppers.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't seem very teeny bopperish.
It's got its moments. In a way, it kind of makes fun of itself in that respect, but it's a snarky little anime. It's very existential. It's very snarky. I love it. Neon Genesis Evangelion is another absolute favorite of mine. I thought a lot of people watched it, but I have a really hard time finding individuals that have even heard of it. You know, when I first watched it, I'm like, oh, everybody in America will have watched this. And no, nobody knows what I'm talking about. So if you do get a chance, check out that one.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I liked it.
It's very good, very good. Darker Than Black, it was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. That's more of a kind of existential, paranormal-ish thing that they've got going on there too. That's pretty good. And it's not overly violent or overly sexual. Ghost in the Shell. That's a very Americanized one to say, but I do love it.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell, awesome.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Appleseed, I thought was really interesting.
Yes, Appleseed is good.
Let's see, what else have I... Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. I mean, Ghost in the Shell is really good. I mean, again, yeah, you could sit there and say, well, that's typical American. Yeah, but, it's good.
Exactly. There's some things that are good for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't have to be trendy in every single thing that you like, but to deny something's popular and brilliant, to deny that something's popular and brilliant and that actually exists, I mean, that would be stupid. Like The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory is a good show. There's a reason for that. It's not stupid because everybody likes it.
That's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of tea.
Really?
Yeah, Vicky in the chat room. I see it's too stereotypical. I'm just like, no, I know too many people who aren't like that.
You
Hello?
see,
I go to hockey
am like
games.
that though. I am like that though.
Yeah, but
I am like that.
Yeah, but you enjoy sports though. You're not
That's true.
You're not the stereotype. I'm not the stereotype. I know plenty of people who are not the stereotype. The guy who owns the comic shop here that I go to in Dallas, Keith's Comics, when I go there on Sundays, he's got the Cowboys game on.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Vicky just suggested Dead Man Wonderland, and I've watched Attack on Titan. I do like that. I have not watched Dead Man Wonderland. Although if I just type in Dead Man, it automatically pops up. So that's
hipsters. You guys are awesome. Chat room, I love you.
Yes. The thing that actually does kind of bug me about some anime...
What?
The eyes.
But that's how it's expressive. That's how you're supposed to understand deeply what they're thinking and feeling.
The eyes. I can't get into that. The eyes and the occasional furries. I don't get that.
The occasional nosebleed, the occasional... If you don't know what nosebleed means in anime, folks, go ask Jeeves.
I'll do that at another time. I'll do that at another time. But I had to do the anime discussion. Chad in the chat room just said, I think I'm going to go smoke while this anime talk runs its course. Sorry, Chad. I had to do this or else Vicky was going to come to my house and start beating me with a pipe.
Really?
No, she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. I was like, we're going to talk about anime. What?
Why not?
Why not? No, that's good. You can't just all talk about stupid stuff government's doing. Otherwise, yeah. You'd drink. You just drink and not stop.
It's not going to be fishy. It's not going to be anime hour. The anime talk will probably end. I don't know, in the next few minutes, because I do want to get into some Vox-splaining. And boy, we're going to do history lesson with Taylor.
I can't wait, Professor.
We're going to do history lesson with Taylor. I get to put my history degree to business. To use.
Business. Yeah.
Something like that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a few minutes. All right. So, you ever watch any of the Gundam stuff? Have you seen that?
Yes. I do like me some Gundam. Not the SD. I call them super deformed because they just do not look right. But I do enjoy Gundam.
I've only seen a couple of them. I did like, there was one they did where, and I can't remember which one it was. I'll have to go and look it up. And I'll do that later. Where where it was like on the opposite side of the war. It was checking on the civilians on the opposite side of the war. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Because that was different than what, you normally get. Mm-hmm. It was kind of cool to see a different side because, there are civilians that get caught up in a war, and
yes,
you never know.
Yeah.
Bristol in the chat just said G Gundam was great. Wouldn't know. I only saw the original Gundam.
It's been years and years and years, but G Gundam was pretty good too.
That's all I can really think of when it comes to anime. I mean, people are big fans of Naruto and Pokemon and Digimon and all that stuff.
Inuyasha.
Yeah, Inuyasha. It's not...
I'll watch Inuyasha. I don't hate it.
Fishy in the chat room. Oh my gosh, nosebleeds. LOL. See, now I have to look at this. What'd you say to do? Look up nosebleed...
in anime.
Okay, here we go. Anime physics. Oh! Lovely.
You're welcome.
Oh. Anime physics. A healthy young male sees an attractive female who is scantily attired, entirely unclothed, and/or in an alluring pose. His blood pressure rises immediately and blood begins to trickle, shoot, or explode out of his nostrils as a result. That's why I don't watch anime that often.
Well, you know why there's no way. Let's just keep the show TV PG.
Yeah. Let's just keep this TV PG,
or at least TV 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll talk afterwards, and I'll explain to you some of the more artful forms of anime and why they came to be the way they came to be.
Oh gosh,
that's VLR after dark, folks.
VLR after dark.
VLR.
Oh boy. Oh, so breaking news that I didn't realize was going on.
Okay.
Until it was pointed out by Brian in the chat room. Nosebleeds at the point to a natural male sexualist, but they don't need to show the nosebleed or the other part. They don't. They don't. Anyway, all right. So getting to the quote-unquote breaking news. TV host and former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee says he is leaving his Fox News talk show as he considers whether to seek the Republican nomination for president.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, forget it.
Oh, goody. Maybe if Jeb Bush wins, he can pick him as his vice presidential nominee. We can have a Bush Huckabee ticket.
Oh, gosh.
Then we can have a Clinton Biden ticket. Biden can be vice president again. Under Hillary Clinton, it'll be like nothing's changed.
Just have Tipper Gore be the vice presidential nominee.
Hey, why not? Why not? Gosh.
Chat in the chat room. So what Huckabee is saying is he wants to fail again. Yes. Vicky in the chat room. Who is Mike Huckabee? Vicky, That's fine that you don't know.